Hey, it's Whit Lavon and welcome back to my channel. This video is part of a series where I am preparing for ApollyCon 24. I've been chosen as an ApollyCon influencer and I am practicing my public speaking skills, trying very hard, not to use any filler words and to make my answers concise. As I go along practicing, I will be adding to those goals. But for right now, I just want to focus on those two specific things because I think those two will help me more than anything. And they are the two things that I struggle with the most often. I'll try to leave a little bit more information in the description if you don't want to go back and watch previous videos. But today's topic is to show your 5 prettiest books. So they're excited to do that. So let's get started. The first book I want to show you is The Sins of the Orc by Finley Fenn. So pretty. Hopefully you are seeing the gold foiling here. And this book is actually reversible. Or sorry, the book cover, the book dust jacket. What are words? The dust jacket is reversible. So this is what it looks like on the other side. And I like that, like, okay, when you think of the sins of the orc, you're thinking Bible, right? Doesn't this look like a Bible? But it's this type of book. If you've read Finley Fenn's work, it's this type of book, and that just makes me giggle. I love that. I could go on and on about this book and how beautiful it is on the inside, how beautiful the words are, how beautiful the story is, and how much this book has helped me grow, has helped me heal. But that is a different topic for another day. So that's all I will say because I am trying to be concise. The second book I want to show you is The Longing of Lone Wolves by Lana P. I don't want to mispronounce the name. This is another one with beautiful foiling. And what excites me about this book is not the sprayed edges, though the sprayed edges are beautiful. What excites me about this book is there are different pieces of art all throughout this novel. So this is the chapter header art for chapter 28, right? But it's not the same as, oh, this isn't even a chapter header. This is just on a page. And I just think this is gorgeous. Now, I hope I'm not spoiling anything. I haven't read this book yet. I literally just bought it because it was so beautiful. And I wanted to have it as, I wanted to have it as inspiration for me as a writer, that hopefully one day people will love my stories enough to want something like this, because this takes a lot of work, effort, time, and money. I 100% believe in paying our artists what they are worth and what their time is worth and what their, what's the word I'm looking for? Words. When you can do, not creativity, talent. What their talent is worth, which you can be born with talent, but talent also comes with time, practice, effort. You can learn to be talented. And so that, like, you don't just say like, oh, this is a piece of art. It's not worth that much. No, I 100% believe in paying artists what they are due. I'll say it like that. And so to have a book like this with all these different pieces of art, I have no idea how much that cost, but OMG. That's a big undertaking financially. And I would love if one day, like, my stories were successful enough, not because I want to be a millionaire, which, you know, hey, if I could be a millionaire ethically, you know, that would be amazing. But that's not my point. My point is, like, I would love that people love my work so much that I can make a book like that. So concise answers, Whitney. So this is why I bought this book. I didn't go to ApollyCon last year when this is, by the way, sorry, I was meant to say that this is a book that people who attended a Polycon, I believe last year or maybe the year before, they got this special edition as part of their package. This isn't sold anywhere. It just came with a Polycon. And so I was able to get this off of Mercari from someone who was selling it. And that's the only reason why I have it. I do not like to play into, just side note, I know I said I was going to be concise, but I feel like I need to say this. People who resell books, especially when they get a book for free, people who resell books for enormous, ridiculous prices, I have no respect for that. But I 100% understand if you don't want a book in your home, if you're not going to read it, why would you keep it on your shelf when someone else can appreciate and love it? So a person selling a book for $20, for $30, for $40 is understandable, even if it was gifted to them. And, you know, of course, when you're talking about something that is part of a sponsorship, that's different. But if it was truly a gift and you're selling it for $20, okay, fine, cool. But exorbitant prices, I've seen books on Mercari for $300 and I'm like, you're ridiculous. So I just want to put that out there that I do not support people who do that, especially when it's book box subscriptions. And it's like, instead of selling these books, like somebody could have that spot and they could just buy straight from, you know, like you're profiting off of someone else's hard work. That's so not okay. So I just want to say that I do not support that. But people who sell books for $20 or $40 because they want to get the book off their shelf, that's what Mercari is meant to be there for. And so that's how that happened. I just wanted to say that. Okay, on to the next book. This is volume 2 of Warts and Claws. Of course, I have volume 1 as well. This book came from Renegade Romance, which is a really cool book box subscription company, speaking of which. And all of their stuff is amazing. All of their stuff is amazing. I have quite a few Renegade Romance pieces on my shelf, but what I love most about this book, she is so pretty. She's so beautiful. This is another book with art in between, but the art is pretty spicy. It's in SFW, so we're not gonna show that, but this girl right here is my babe. By the way, Warts and Claws is by Cleo Evans. I didn't say that earlier, but this is why she fits into my top 5. My 4th book is Daughter of the Moon Goddess, and this one came from, ooh, is this a Fairy Loot book? I'll check on the inside in just a second. But I love, first of all, the foiling, right? Beautiful flowers. Watch this. Boom. They continue on the edges and then to the back. And then what I also love about this is the end pages. We have art on the end pages, but the art in the front is different from the art in the back. Yes, indeed. Okay, let me double check and see where this came from. I can't remember. Was it Fairy Loot? Was it this? Was it that? Fairy Loot. Yep, Fairy Loot. It's signed as well. And there's a little tree right here. But yeah, this is a Fairy Loot book. Okay, and then my last one, I feel like whenever we talk about the prettiest books on our shelves, we're automatically going to grab those special editions. But I wanted to include for my 5th book, a book that is not a special edition. Because regular edition book covers deserve their time in the spotlight too. And I love like the sunset colors of this. Our girl is beautiful. I have not read this book yet. I just picked this book up a few weeks ago at Barnes & Noble. So I haven't read it yet, but I just love it. I literally didn't even read the back. I read this top piece. I saw the book on the shelf in Barnes & Noble, or not shelf, on the table. And I stopped and I was like, why have I never seen this book anywhere before? I read an emotional and witty story of love, forgiveness, and second chances as the race to the wedding day begins. That's the top part. I read that and I put it in the basket. That was it. That's all it took because this cover is so pretty. So I just wanted to give a non-special edition book a little bit of limelight because you don't have to have special editions for your bookshelves to be gorgeous. And so I just wanted to highlight that one. Okay, I just realized I did the thing again where I repeated exactly what I said a second time. But at least I'm becoming more aware of it. So I am getting better. Anyway, that concludes my 5 prettiest books. I could definitely give you my 10 prettiest, my 15 prettiest. I am, it's hard for me. The book buying bans are hard for me because I'm just like, pretty, give to me. When people call themselves book dragons, yeah, I feel like I fit in that. Tell me your prettiest book. I'm sad because on YouTube you can't show me, you can't give me pictures, but you can let me know your prettiest book, where you got it from, if it's signed, if it's not signed, if it's got edges, what do you love about it, and feel free to tell me your review of it too. Did you give it 5 stars? Was it spicy? Was it not? Let me know so I can find out. I hope that you enjoyed this. Maybe. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. This is the end of this video. I am saying things out of order because I'm trying to be concise, but then I'm not thinking about the order of my words. This is tough work. The people who do public speaking for a living, OMG, I can't imagine what goes on in their brain, because I'm constantly thinking like, I said like, I'm constantly thinking about what I'm saying currently, what I'm about to say, trying to edit myself ahead of time to not have filler words, and trying to make sure that I stay on track and don't chase any rabbits. There's a lot. That's a lot. My brain hurts. But it's good practice. So I'm ending the video. I hope that you have a good day. I hope that you know that you're loved and cherished just for who you are, not for what you do. And you are valued. You're loved. Bye.